Imagine this. It is only April 2026, and the first solid leaks for the Google Pixel 11 are already dropping. We are talking CAD renders, design changes, and early hints at what could be a much better Tensor chip inside. At the exact same time, plenty of Pixel 10 owners are dealing with frustrating real-world problems that Google is still trying to fix through monthly updates. So the big question everyone is asking right now is simple. Should you buy a Pixel 10 while it is heavily discounted, or hold out for the Pixel 11 that is expected to launch around August? We dug into the latest leaks and the actual user complaints happening today to give you the honest picture. Let us pop the hood and break it all down step by step. First, the Pixel 10 series launched last summer with a lot of promise. Google added a telephoto camera to the base model, introduced Pixel Snap magnetic wireless charging, and loaded it with even more Gemini AI features. On paper, it looked like the most complete Pixel yet, but after several months of real daily use, a clear pattern of issues has emerged that many owners cannot ignore. Battery life sits at the top of the complaint list. Some days, the Pixel 10 easily lasts a full day, and into the next with normal use, like scrolling, streaming, and navigation. Other days, it drains much faster than expected, especially on 5G or after certain updates. The March 2026 update tried to address some of these battery reporting problems and GPU behavior, but many users still report inconsistent performance that makes it hard to trust the phone on long commutes or busy weekends. Software bugs keep popping up too. After the March update, some Pixel 10 and Pro models started freezing on the lock screen or always on display. Others noticed the camera app acting strangely, with photos occasionally failing to save when shooting in quick succession. Connectivity issues have also surfaced after updates, including Wi-Fi and Bluetooth refusing to connect properly until a restart. These are the kind of small but annoying glitches that make you question long-term reliability. Even the speakers have drawn criticism. Many reviewers and users say the audio sounds muffled and flat compared to competitors, lacking the depth and volume you would expect from a flagship phone in 2026. And while the cameras still deliver that classic Pixel magic for everyday shots, some processing quirks and occasional overheating during video recording have left people wanting more consistency. Google has been quick to push fixes. The March 2026 update alone tackled 16 different issues, including GPU problems, battery status errors, and camera stability. But the fact that these fixes are still needed months after launch shows that the Tensor G6 chip and overall software tuning still have rough edges that Google is ironing out over time. Now let us shift to the exciting part, the Pixel 11 leaks that started surfacing just recently. The early CAD renders from reliable sources show a design that feels very familiar, which is not necessarily a bad thing. The signature camera bar is getting a cleaner look, this time with a solid black finish instead of the previous cutout style. Bezels around the display appear slightly thinner, giving the phone a more modern and screen-focused appearance without changing the overall size dramatically. The base Pixel 11 is expected to keep roughly the same 6.3-inch display as its predecessor. Under the hood is where things could get interesting. The biggest upgrade is likely the new Tensor G6 chip. Rumors point to a more efficient 2nm process that should bring better performance, improved AI capabilities, and most importantly, much better thermal management and battery efficiency. That could directly solve many of the heating and drain complaints we see on the Pixel 10 today. Other expected improvements include a small bump in battery capacity to around 5,000 mAh, continued support for Qi 2 magnetic charging, and possibly even more advanced camera AI features. Storage and RAM are expected to stay competitive, starting from 128 or 256 gigabytes, with plenty of options for higher configs on the Pro models. The Pro and Pro XL versions are also showing up in case renders with subtle refinements rather than big overhauls. There is talk of a slightly slimmer Pro Fold as well, though it will still keep that distinctive Google approach instead of chasing ultra-thin designs from competitors. The launch timeline looks set for August 2026, right in line with Google's usual Summer Made by Google event. That gives the company a few more months to refine the hardware and software before release. So here is the real talk. If you need a phone right now and find a good deal on the Pixel 10 or 10 Pro, it can still be a fantastic daily driver. The software experience remains one of the cleanest on Android. The cameras are excellent for most people, and monthly updates mean many of those early issues are getting patched. Just be ready for occasional quirks, and make sure you are comfortable with the current battery behavior. On the other hand, if you can wait until late summer, the Pixel 11 looks like it could address the biggest pain points head-on. Better efficiency from the Tensor G6, a more polished design, and another year of AI advancements could make it feel like a much more complete package. For most average users who just want reliable performance, great photos, and clean software without constant headaches, holding out for the Pixel 11 might be the smarter long-term move. But if the discounts on the Pixel 10 right now are too tempting, it is still worth considering as long as you go in with realistic expectations. The Pixel lineup has always been about smart software and photography over raw power, and that formula is not changing. The question is whether Google can finally deliver the consistent experience that matches the hype. What do you think? Are you dealing with any Pixel 10 issues right now, or are you planning to wait for the Pixel 11 leaks to turn into reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want a full comparison between the current Pixel 10 and the latest iPhone 17, let us know. If this under-the-hood look helped you decide, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more honest tech breakdowns, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and we will see you in the next video.